Hello, hello, everyone. What is up? Monday is upon us again. Clover's Room and Hater Shack. Undead, Stupendous Man. Bad News to Cruz. Krell, Orlando. Pancreas, Noda. Red Werewolf, and Crackerjack. He's right over there. Prestige. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Thank you all for being here. Time flipping by so fast right now. Seems like it was just Monday. A-Train, Black Atlas, Tracy, what is up? Galloping Mom in the stream chat, everybody. Say hello, that is my mom. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mother. Thank you for being here. Nick, what is up? Shout out to Stan Icavelli. He's one of our lifetime members. King, he's right there. Super J22, what is up? Jimbo Slice, not here. We had plans. There was plans for the day. Having to shift gears. It's all right. Bullmaster, what is up, man? Combat Con. I was talking with a few of the Mortal Kombat people recently. One of the legends of Mortal Kombat, Rich DeVizio, Kano, is talking about how there's other events, but Combat Con, that was something. I saw Ed Boon and John Tobias, Sal DeVita, and Kerry Hoskins all over at the Cleveland Gaming Show. Very cool to see that. I know they were doing a fundraiser for the Raiden Science Foundation. I think Kerry had a link if anyone wants to go donate. That would be much appreciated. just some last minute additions going on. Are you ready?
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, September 23rd, 2024, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game, this time game number 1006. Going on the arcade floor. Last week, it was a great one. Number 1005 was none other than Sky Kid, released from Namco back in 1985. Again, we had to give a huge shout outs to Richie Knuckles for kind of turning us onto this board. Picked the board up out in Japan, had it shipped in. A little bit easier to come by out in Japan. Jimbo, no stranger to the loop-de-loop. I've seen him play the second. A T20 game. A lot of people liking this one. Happy to have it amongst the other games here now. It'll be joined by number 1006 momentarily. Hope everybody is checking that one out. Not something to get to play just anywhere. One game that everybody should be playing for this month's Arcade Wars game, it's none other than Ninja Gaiden. And I know the competition is getting a little heavy on this one. Let's see what these numbers are looking like. I see us still not qualifying, which is, come on now. Garcade with a solid score. Jim Patzer putting up numbers for the Garcade. Underground Retrocade, Charles putting up a score. James Jimbo Slice White putting up a score, doing the heavy lifting with King. But we still need a third in there. Come on. Are we we're gonna lose this one. And this is a pretty heavy Ninja Gaiden arcade over here. We'll see. We'll see. Plenty of time. Isn't it? No, maybe just a week left, right? Craziness, craziness. Huge thanks to, we are here working so diligently on getting games up and running every single day of the year. We appreciate all the support and help. We've had so many people hit us up. We had a guy yesterday stop out with some motors for Cruising USA, which is pretty cool. Awesome to have those on hand. We've been always kind of collecting those odd parts that maybe we don't need them right this second, but it's only a matter of time. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Hopefully we don't need those anytime soon. The one in the machine is working, I believe. But we had somebody drop off. I think it was Mike Mahood stopped by and dropped off some Spy Hunter parts and board set, and so appreciated. Thank you for that. Super generous, and donations like that are so appreciated. It really comes in when something goes down and we have it on hand to get it back up and running. It's such an amazing thing. So we really appreciate it. Mike, thank you so much for that. Very much appreciate that. Very, very generous. And I hope and know that the other players here really do appreciate it. So thank you for that. And thank you everybody that's really sent parts and donated like that. It's really an amazing thing that makes this place work so well. So thank you all for that. We've had some work being done on our YouTube channel. we are happy to announce new YouTube memberships. Some with some pretty cool rewards. So I believe I'm hearing there's a video, perhaps. Perhaps, maybe, a video of some sort. Maybe. I don't even know if I've seen this video. I've heard about it. I heard about one and it was like, that's a great deal. We are already on YouTube, but this is a new, a multi-tiered sub-package. So make sure you check that video out. Becoming a member on YouTube. It's basically like a Twitch sub. And our deluxe one includes a month pass with 2 guest passes and a 10% discount over at Galloping Ghost Reproductions. So pretty good. Some pretty good stuff over there. So make sure you're checking out that YouTube video. We've got so many things lining up. I had signing up for that Real Ghost Man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. The first one we're seeing. First one I saw. We might have had a few. I don't know if that's the first, but thank you, man. I believe that's the level 2. So thank you for that. It'll be interesting to see what goes on with this. We've been working on so many things down at Productions to really bring something new to the arcade. We've done so many things. We're trying things left and right. We have this Saturday, we're going to be bringing back our Galloping Ghost achievement books. And so join us on Saturday. We haven't done them in a couple of years. We ran them. And it's kind of like, we got to do some new stuff. And then we're doing trophies for Monday Mystery, and it's always an evolution. But going back to the achievement books because they're fun. They're good for people just getting into the scene and coming out to the arcade for the first time. So looking forward to seeing how people go and work with those. And I don't know, we're going to have them on Saturday for the first printing in quite a bit. So don't miss out on them. But we were thinking, we've done achievement books. What else? What else can we do? We've done so many crazy things. So we had done a little bit of work last week to kind of see how things were going to go with a new idea. We had talked to some of the regulars that hang out here, usually on Mondays. And we were like, maybe we can bring up something new. We talked to one of the originals who's been coming here for 14 years, Jimbo Slice. And we're like, hey, what if we do this? He was receptive to it. And we kind of sent him down the path to going after some challenges. But Jimbo's not here today. But that's all right. We always have a backup plan. And we've got something new. So we're doing these new Galloping Ghost challenge cards, which contain 10 things per player. There's a new card. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be something new we haven't tried before. So we're working on this. But this card is actually for King. And we have handcrafted 10 challenges for King. This is for you. This is your card right here. Now, the way these cards are going to work, we've had all sorts of tournaments, we've had all sorts of competitions where the players are competing against each other. It's all different skill ranges and skill gaps. It's cool. You can tell a lot from those tournaments. But as we've seen, let's look at T20. Zurst walking away with that T20 belt. How many times? All of them? We know he's good. How can we watch the players on a different level when we're considering things like Gamer of the Year and other events that we're trying to do? So I think these challenge cards are going to be very interesting. So what we're going to be doing, for the moment, we're just going to issue these on Mondays. So we're going to try to get a few new ones every Monday. So we're going to present King with his challenge card today. As he accomplishes each of these challenges, we'll sign off on them, saying that he's done them. And once he's completed all 10 challenges, this card goes public. So anybody can get King's challenge card. King will have a handful of these, and he can distribute them out. We'll have them up at the front counter. But these are tailored towards some things King is going to be very good at. For example, there's a Fozon challenge in here. King's a world record holder in Fozon. Will he be able to beat this challenge? Maybe. There's a Valkyrie no Densetsu score on here. Can King beat the score that's on this card? Probably. It's not the world record. Not asking you to get a world record. It's higher than the score you currently have, but it's not the world record. King, have you ever played Alien 3 The Gun? He hasn't. So all he has to do is set any score in Alien 3 The Gun, and he'll complete that achievement. So some easy, some a little challenging, but this is his level 1 card. So when King finishes this card, anybody can ask for a King card, and then they'll get that card, then they can compete on his challenges. You can't get your card out there until you complete your card. So it's all about, and each card, once King completes his level 1 card, King will get a level 2 card. Once he completes that, there's a level 3 card. So you're only competing against yourself until you collect somebody else's card. And then you can compete against them specifically. Some players, I bet some players, you'd be able to ask, hey, can you show me how to do this? Obviously, this is on your card. You're pretty close to doing this. So this is going to be a very interesting thing. So I'm going to give this card to King right now so he can start working on that. So we'll have more cards. We'll probably have 2 more cards next week. 2 more players eligible. And then we've already started Jimbo Slice down the road of his card. He came out, he did 1 of them. 9 more. Will he be able to get his card? It's going to be kind of the race who can level up. Like King might be level 4 by the time Jimbo Slice gets to level 2. Who knows? Who knows? But if Jimbo Slice has all 4 of King's cards, it's gonna show a lot of things. It's gonna be very interesting. So excited for it. We're gonna see who can level up the highest, fastest. Very excited for this. It's gonna be interesting. And if you're looking to do it and you're not really into scoring or anything, you can get a card of your own. There's going to be kind of like a base card, a new card that is going to be like 10, not necessarily game specific. There's going to be, you're going to play some certain games, you're going to do some certain things, but once you do that, then you can get your level 1 card. So this is going to be really, I think, a really fun new thing. We'll see if it catches on. So, Ex Mortis, thank you. Looking forward to seeing, as we get more and more cards out there, who's able to complete their card first. So, achievement books and the new player cards, challenge cards here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade, really pushing out some competition and some new ideas here. So excited for it. We've got this weekend, going to be another crazy busy week. This Saturday, we're going to be in, I believe it's Sin City for HeroCon. Last minute, we've got it all locked down. We're going to be over at HeroCon with everybody from Year of the Phoenix, who's doing the Ghost Lord and the Quest for Dark Presence documentary. Not that Sin City. In the city, Sin City. Hope everybody comes out. Probably going to have Dark Presence on hand. Brian Colin's going to be there as well. So looking like that's going to be a fun time. More of a indie gamer developer convention. Going to be doing a panel talking about game design and development. So anxious for that. We haven't done a Dark Presence panel in a bit, so looking forward to it. And that is in Chicago this Saturday for HeroCon. Come hang out. I think the panel is a little bit later in the afternoon, but check it out. Looking forward to it. Fridays, it's going on Friday and Saturday. We will be there Saturday. So looking forward to seeing everybody out there for that. Come check out Dark Presence. Looking forward to it. We'll see who can walk away with the top score while we're out there. Speaking of scores, why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 smoke player of all time, Mr. GGA, Tommy Waffles. Talk about some scores. We can ask, Tom, how were the scores?
We got a couple this week. A few, I should say. We'll start off with former Game of the Year, first two-time Game of the Year, Pete Hahn. Coming at you guys with a score in World Heroes 2. I believe he might have been on the board for this last week. I can't remember, but he definitely upped it again. I know this has been on his radar. Still not a 1cc. That last boss is absolutely ridiculous and unfair and kind of par for the course for a lot of these fighting games. It's crazy.
The World Heroes 2 last boss?
Yeah. Been there, done that?
Been there, done that.
Okay.
That's a 1cc on my score.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
We'll look into it. Next up, we've got another former Game of the Year, second two-time Game of the Year, Andrew Iwasco, reclaiming his Shadowland score, I believe, taking that from Chloe. So we'll see if those two go head-to-head, battling that out.
That Yukai Dashuki?
Yeah, I was waiting for it. Very good stuff to Andrew. And last but not least, we've got a new Skins game score. This is 18 holes on Copperhead, I believe. Going out to Claudio Capello with a minus 13. T20, I believe, was played just 9 holes. That is for the tournament's sake, so games are going to last forever. So that'll be a separate track. And shout out to the Boltmaster. Thank you for reminding me. And I know your buddy missed it last week, but I think Claudio kind of got it within that time frame for the score segment. But thank you for reminding me. And honorary shout out to, I believe his name is Mike Kidd, part of the Bullmaster squad coming out and basically incentivizing us to create a track because he wanted to get the score on it. He had the world record for a bit, so that was pretty cool. And that's going to be it.
Very cool. Tom, how was the weekend?
It was pretty good. There was we had some of the crowd coming in from. There was Riot Fest this weekend in Chicago, so saw a bunch of people. What's that? Oh yes. Firmate this weekend, yes. Kevin Jimenez and his crew coming out. Always good to see Kevin. Sunday was like weirdly busy. I don't know what the occasion was. Maybe just kind of gloomy weather outside, but appreciate everyone joining us this weekend. And a special shout out to Bill from Cherville. Not too sure if you're watching here, Bill, but I kind of just walked in on Saturday and he just immediately recognized me from the stream. It's always cool to kind of put the username to the face or whatever. So appreciate you watching the stream and stuff, man. It's always cool to meet the real Ghost fans. I guess that's the new YouTube YouTube membership name. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah, chill weekend. It was a good time.
All right. Going to be a crazy week yet again. Going to have a lot of work to do with these cards.
Yeah, it's going to be fun coming up with the challenges for the players and stuff. It's try to make them as unique as possible to them, but also kind of broaden their horizons in terms of stuff we think that, a lot of games don't get a lot of action here, so maybe a good way to kind of show players what they should be playing. Like this game is awesome over here, like Mad Motor or something like that.
I have a card we're working on for you. It's
okay.
Mostly Mad Motor.
All right.
Challenges.
Excellent. I can't wait. We'll get right on it.
All right. Do you think they're ready for this?
I'd say.
You want to check it? I feel it's been too smooth. Gorgeous. All right. I think I saw one of the legends of the industry, Scott Pakulski, in the stream chat. So shout out to Scott. Thank you for being here. Start. All right. Your Monday mystery game, number 1006, is none other than Gladiator. Released from SNK in 1992. And the reason there's a question on that, this is a very, 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 very interesting board. Could be a one of a kind, but maybe not. So this game It was a T20 game. So if you look this up on KLOV, it's known as Gladiator 1984. Except this is not Gladiator 1984. This is only called Gladiator. Has a copyright date of 1992. From what I can tell, it's the same game. Odd that SNK would go back and create new ROMs on a game from 1984 on old hardware. So it's again, I've never played Gladiator 1984. I've seen it on MAME and stuff, but Stardy Corn Rainbow saying I think it was actually made in 1984. Yes and no. The original one was made in 1984. This one is copyright 1992 and doesn't have 1984 under the title. So the ROMs are different. So a little bit of question. I couldn't find any information on it. Who's stepping? Ed is stepping up first. Labeled SNK ROMs.
All right.
Lord BBH, original ROMs, real hardware. And who would bother, if you're bootlegging it, who would bother changing the copyright date and the title screen? And who would be working on this game in 1992? Usually if you're making a bootleg, it's to run on different hardware. This is on the original board set. Same board set, but the ROMs are different. What'd you think?
That's pretty good. I played it at T20, and it was it's hard.
It is a tough game. Kind of a...
Jump button's not working.
I will check that. Hold on 1 second here.
Let's go ahead and check Orchid and see who had the high on this one here, guys. From Doc's doing a quick play test right now, making sure those buttons are all good. Let's see, Gladiator. Looks like Zersh took the high at T20 on this one, 57,000. We go to a quick intermission here. Kind of move the camera and stuff.
I think that one button was just stuck.
quick technical difficulty. No, the control panel was connected. I just had to move the... Just move a button real quick. Yeah, when Doc was showing me this game for what we wanted to put out for T20, it definitely had like Return of the Jedi vibes. If you guys are familiar with that game, Star Wars Return of the Jedi, especially that first level, actually maybe all the levels possibly, where you're kind of like shoving the stormtroopers off onto the sides and dodging the Ewok rocks. And this POV pretty much is identical to it as well. There's a jump button, and I'm not too sure. Return of the Jedi is one of my favorite games.
Should be good now. Jose stepping up. A-Train, definitely a Return of the Jedi vibe going on for it. Was going. What'd you think?
Pretty hard game.
It is. It is definitely a tough one.
Definitely. I'm not sure that would be on the scorecard. That might have coming soon.
Well, you'll be back on it?
Not really.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
Who's stepping up next? King. Not the Gladiator. Just Gladiator.
This game was hard at T20. This game was hard. Good looking, but it was hard. It was really tough.
Very beautiful looking game for 1984.
Very hard, but very tricky. Very tricky.
It looked as good in 1984 as it does in 1992.
Just like old times at T20, just suffering. Oh, I got home points. Okay. Let's see if we can. Let's see. Yeah. Just stay with it. Let's see. Yeah. Sources. All right. Let's go.
Both Return of the Jedi from Atari and Gladiator came out both in 1984.
I don't even know. I had 14,000.
It's tough. It is tough.
It is very tough. Also, I do want to say thank you for having me be the first one to get my challenge card. I looked at it. This is going to be interesting. I like this. I like this idea. It gives me a lot to work on, especially for my streaming too, because I have all these games at home. Well, except for Alien 3: The Gun. But A lot of these I have at home, and I like this idea, and I'm looking to see where it goes from here. But yeah, I'm excited for it. This is cool.
Do you think you're going to be able to get level 2 anytime soon?
If I work hard enough at home, probably I'll get there before. But there's no, I don't know. I don't know if there's a time limit for this or anything. But I think I can get there for sure. I just don't know when.
Do you have any challenges on there that you think you're going to be taking down today?
I think I could probably get that Bozon for sure. Bozon is definitely a cake. That's a cakewalk. I could try that today before I go for dinner. Joust is, I think I can get that because there's no score specific. It just says set a score. Same thing for, there was, what else? Alien 3 the gun. Yeah. So I think I think just Joust and Alien 3 for now.
That's if you got 3 of them done, you're already 33% done with your car.
Really? That's a really high percentage jump just for getting 2 of them done. So, I mean, there's pretty much more questions I have about it. I mean, I'll find out more later, but yeah, I'll definitely knock out Joust and Alien 3 the gun before I go to dinner.
Awesome. Anything on there that you're like, oh, that's going to be a tough one?
I think definitely for sure. I know I mentioned Fozon, but that could be a tricky one because I just get that barrier of that game. Pac-Land will also be interesting because I've always walked past that cabinet. I haven't played in a while. Valkyrie no Densetsu will be good. Toy Pop will be good. And Donkey Kong's hilarious. I love that one. Ninja Gaiden, definitely for sure, because I started learning that. Not just because of Arcade Wars, but, I've enjoyed it at home, too. And then Shark will also be a good one. And honestly, all of these will be interesting. So definitely, it's very experimental. So I'm definitely going to practice these. This is good.
I can't wait to see what you do. Can't wait to see if you or Jimbo Slice will hit level 2 first. Once you hit level 2, your level 1 card goes out into the wild.
Yeah, right. So you said, so basically I beat this, and someone else can, do these same things.
They can attempt to. I don't know. How many players here do you think can put up that score in Fozon?
I don't know. That game rarely sees action nowadays, and now that these cards are out, I think it's going to get a lot more action. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting. But yeah, thank you for this. This is going to be really fun, though, and I'm looking forward to seeing what my level 2 card's going to be.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. They are player-specific and handcrafted, these cards. Are you going back up? And stepping up. Long jump there. Getting those points.
3,600, not bad.
3,600, not bad at all. What do you think?
Oh, it was great. Better than my score T20, I think.
Very cool. It is tough. It is tough. Waffles is stepping up. Tom, did you play this at T20?
No.
He did not.
It's not starting yet. Game's not starting.
Very excited for these cards.
Am I supposed to hit them?
Oh, no!
Okay. That was just for testing purposes.
He was just testing some stuff out, he said.
Am I getting a score of 100? Or 0? Okay. Man, get off me.
Oh,
I think it's, I'll go again.
he was just testing something. Andrew is stepping up. Andrew, have you played Gladiator?
Never heard of it.
Obscure 1992 SNK game. Let's see how you do.
What's the idea? You got to win the race or something? I saw like there's chariots or something. What is it?
Something.
Don't know how
Just
to play
don't
it.
get knocked off your horse.
What's the buttons do?
One is run faster, and the other is jump.
On the white horse?
Andrew on the white horse.
All right. Yeah, get out of there, buddy.
Using his Return of the Jedi's skills.
Oh, snap. I jumped over that.
Orlando asking, is there any Halloween game themes that you still don't have? Oh, there's a few. There's a few will be. Halloween's coming up. Maybe we'll do a Halloween themed game this year. We've been saying interesting. I thought SNK was fully focused on the Neo Geo in '92. That's the anomalous thing on
Jump
this.
stick it. Jump button.
I will check that. What you think?
Interesting game. I don't know. I got to play it more to get a feel of it. It's nothing unlike anything I've ever played.
Very unusual. Hold on one second. Let me double check that. I think the jump button's fine. Seems fine to me. All right, Jose, step it back up. So picked this board up on eBay and asked where he got it. He said it was with he had a warehouse raid and just got a bunch of arcade boards, and this was in there. It's an original board. If it's a bootleg, usually they would change the board to make it run on something less expensive and worthwhile. To bootleg, this kind of a question mark. It is very interesting that obviously I would highly doubt that SNK would apply for a copyright in 1992. Maybe they were considering it for a console port. It is tough.
2,750.
Pretty good. Waffles, you going back up? Waffles is setting back up. Nobody even making the board yet.
That was bad last time.
You can blink the button there and you'll make your horse go faster.
Even in that little beginning?
In that beginning, especially in that beginning. Yeah, it is. The quandary is like, why would they update this game in 92? Was it a factory test thing? Was it? It is not like this was. I'd never seen it. I've never heard of it. I've seen a board or two in other countries.
He chases you?
But a very rare game.
That's hilarious.
Oh no! Getting his back hoof clipped on that. Oh, come on now.
That's so cheap.
Definitely the only arcade, I'm going to say, in the world running Gladiator, released from SNK back in 1992. All right. We're sending everybody somewhere. Tell them we say hello. Tell them what you've seen here. You've seen something you won't ever see anywhere else, that's for sure. Hope everybody enjoyed Gladiator, released from SNK back in 1992. Until next time, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Undead, Stephen Lucas, Joel, Tracy, Stupendous Man, thank you all so much. See you next time.